Hi Peggy, how are you? I know you're surprised, but I wanted to go ahead and do a tribute to you for all that you have done as a alum of Georgia State University for over 20 years now. You're such an inspiration to myself and to all that you come across or meet. I know when I was putting together this event, I didn't know how I was going to do it, who was going to help, but you were there from the beginning, rooting me on, pushing me to be a better person and to be at the top of my game, and I appreciate you so much for that. Peggy Steele, you are a champion. You do so much for this university. You do so much for the students here. I'm just awe-inspired. And here's a few people who also agree with me. So please enjoy this moment, your moment as our first annual champion. Thank you.
Let's go for it. Hi, I'm Greg Henley.
Hi, my name is Scott Johnson.
I've been the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship for the last 4 years.
And I've been Peggy's husband for the past 4 years.
I had a chance to meet both Scott and Peggy about a year ago, and they both inspired me.
Peggy inspires me every day. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people on the earth because I have her as my wife. She is such an inspiration to me in so many different ways. She's very strong, positive person, and just never gives up on anything that she does.
When you told me that she had won this Champions Award, I was overjoyed because I think she's so deserving. What I've seen with Peggy, I don't know about you, Scott, but she shows initiative. She's very dedicated. She's got this can-do attitude that nothing will stop her. Whenever she sees an obstacle, she figures out ways to overcome it. The true definition of an entrepreneur.
And I would agree with that. I mean, Peggy doesn't know how to fail. You know, if there's a roadblock that's put in front of her, she's going to figure out how to get around it. If there's another roadblock, she's going to get around that. She's going to get to her destination. Where some people may give up, Peggy won't give up. She's just going to keep working. She's got an amazing work ethic where she will keep working until she gets her goal. And that's why I think she is so deserving of this award.
When I think of an entrepreneur, I think of leadership, I think of a motivation to excel, I think of opportunity obsession. These are some of the things I teach my student, and Peggy embodies all these characteristics. It's no wonder to me that she's been a successful entrepreneur for so long.
Peggy's been in business for over 20 years, and she has been in the music business for that same amount of time. But she helps out little kids, and it's great to see students that she's had 20 years ago come up to her as adults now and say how she has impacted their lives in such a positive way. That it wasn't just about music, she's taught them about life, and she's made them better people. And that's the kind of person Peggy is.
One of the things I tell entrepreneurs and prospective entrepreneurs is that once they get successful, in fact, don't even wait, is to pay back, is to give back. One of the stories that you and Peggy told me about something that she did was she took her students, her young students, to turn a field, to sing. I was amazed at that story. It's an incredible story from an incredible person. She's truly the champion this year and very deserving of this award.
And Peggy's dedication to anything that she does, it's not just in business. She'll get a little bit embarrassed about this right now, but she's been doing P90X with me for the past 9 weeks, and she's out there every single day with me. And I appreciate that, and she's been an inspiration. She's helped me get through all of that.
I'm truly pleased not only to hear that she's won this award, but to consider Peggy as well as Scott to be a friend. Thank you very much for the opportunity to say this piece for Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for being such a wonderful person. I love you.
I have been blessed to work with Peggy Steele Johnson for the last 12 years. Not only is Peggy an awesome boss, but she's a talented, creative, and incredible person. Peggy has that wonderful combination of heart, intelligence, and integrity. Peggy really cares about you. She'll always have your back, and she'll definitely make you stretch yourself. Thank you, Peggy, for your vision, for your generosity, for teaching so many and touching so many lives. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. I I am so proud of you. I love you, you rock, and you are definitely a champion.
Hi, my name is Courtney Reinhardt, and I am a teacher at the Peggy Still School of Music. I've been working with Peggy for over 10 years. She has been an incredible mentor to me in terms of what I can accomplish professionally as a musician and also accomplish as a producer, as a songwriter, and as a music instructor. I can't say enough good things about Peggy, but she's a very positive person. She's always looking to move forward in some kind of progressive direction, and she's always pushing other people to do the same, to be the best that they can be. She is one of the few people that I know that is able to be a true artist and still balance her business mind at the same time. So all the wonderful ideas that she has artistically and passionately towards what she does in terms of helping people get involved in the arts. She also has the practical mind and business mind to be able to make it happen. I don't know what else to say. She's just a wonderful person. She's also a personal friend, and I'm just blessed to be able to work with her.
About the lyrics too, and in the song it says, "Firework, let your colors burst and let your light shine through." And that's really what Peggy does. She really lets her light shine. She's more than just a mentor or a teacher. She really is a champion, and I'm so glad that this is what this is called. It is a champion award, and you can clearly see that. You can clearly see that her mission is to embrace. And when I say embrace, she totally embraces the entire community. She reaches across where there's no age. It's not about race. It's not about mentality, physical, mental, anything. Music, we're all as one. And I just love how this firework, and when she plays this, we're going to be taking lots of pictures and probably a lot of tears at the recital. But I like the songs to have meaning, and I'm sure Peggy would like the same thing as well. So we're having fun. We're having fun, and Peggy, I'm sure she would, it's the same mission, it's the same goals, and we just really embrace each other, and it's wonderful. You like playing the firework and songs that you have fun with, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And there's songs at school that you like to play and things that you like to do too, so. Yeah. You practice a lot? Please tell me yes.
Yeah.
Good. And music to you means what?
Like just something you can have fun with.
It is, right, yeah. It is a lot of fun, and then when you sit down, music takes us to a special place too. When we sit down to play the piano, music is just something, I mean, it just takes us to another world, and it embraces us, and it's just another language, and we just love it, and it's one thing to bring the community in like Peggy does, and it's another thing to teach and to know that you're feeling really great about what you're doing, and to have a special student and wonderful students. It's just really great, and we really love it.
Peggy, congratulations. You so deserve this award. You're an amazing, amazing businesswoman. And the thing that really differentiates you from most business owners is your ability to be able to run a very tight organizational structure while at the same note being able to run it with integrity. I know multiple people have said that, but I think what really fully makes you a champion isn't what you've actually done and created in business, which is so positive and wonderful and has touched so many lives, but I think it's what you have inside. If I could just be half the individual that you are, at the end of the day, I think I would have done well in this life. I love you. I think you're absolutely wonderful, and thank you for everything.
Congratulations, Peggy. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than you. You've been in this community for a very long time. You're always willing to take that extra step, both for your faculty and students,
and you provide so many opportunities, and every opportunity has a high quality in it, and it's a standard that you've set, and one that we're proud to live up to. So again, congratulations, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than you.
Congratulations, Miss Peggy.
Hey Peggy, this is John Clark, and I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved award. And of course, as you know, I'm a former student here, and you helped me become the musician I am today, for sure. And you're a big part of the reason why I left the corporate world and went into being a musician. So you either deserve the credit or the blame, depending on the perspective. But I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to learn the craft of teaching here and really get involved. And thanks for all your support and your support with the birth of our kids and everything. So I appreciate you, Peggy, and congratulations. Thanks.
Peggy Steels was a student here at Georgia State University. She was one of my students and one of Dr. Thompson's students. And she was highly energetic. She really was one of the first students here that wanted to know, why am I learning all of this music? What can I do with it? She was really one of our first students that pushed the School of Music to realize that entrepreneurship is one of the ways that you can go with music. And she did that really on her own. She took our courses and went out on her own and started the Peggy Steels School of Music. I think she has about 3 sites now, all over the city. And she's doing very well with it. She hired a lot of our students who were applied students, taking piano, voice, trumpet, instruments, woodwind instruments, as well as brass instruments, and hire these students and show that once you leave the School of Music and you're in performance, that you're going to have to develop some skills as an entrepreneur. Unless you go into teaching music in the public schools, unless you go into some aspect of the music industry, there are really not a lot of jobs for you. You can go into church jobs, and, which some of them are very good, and some of them aren't. It depends. Because all of us like to one day, marry and have a home and have a car. And you have to ask yourself, will these jobs support that kind of lifestyle? And if it doesn't, you have to really look around. Now, she even told me once, she said that she said she liked what I did when I was young. I taught school, I worked in the music industry, I was part of the American Federation of Musicians, union jobs, whereby if you had to be able to play in these hotels, you had to have a union card, especially that's when I was living in Philadelphia, New York area. When the circus come to town, they call you up and you play jobs. So you became more of a professional musician where you can do a lot of different things, So you really have to look at your music, film as an entrepreneurial venture at all times. And this is where the trend is moving, and she's the one that set about this trend here at Georgia State University in music. Thank you.
Okay, why is Peggy Johnson special? Why is Peggy Johnson amazing? One word: accessibility. Peggy has the ability to be able to reach others and have others reach her. It is the most amazing and wonderful gift, and she continually gives back to people without the regard for thinking about what she can get out of them. That is a higher plane of thinking that has served her well as a person, as a human being, and has made her a wonderful and terrific, caring and giving artist. Peggy, I love you. Peggy, you deserve this reward. Peggy, now don't blush, don't be shy, don't hide your face, don't be humble. Head held high, accept the reward and accept the award of you being a very wonderful and great and special person that gives back to an institution that we both love, that has helped to make us who we are today. Peggy Johnson, you are the best. Thank you.